Oh, we can edit it. Don't worry.
Yeah, yeah. This is it.
This is it. This is it.
And
Welcome to the Two Brief
I,
Idiots podcast.
yeah, for sure. And I got a little,
Oh, dang. You got like a light for your face?
yeah, I sure. Well, it's very bright if I went the other way,
Ooh,
so I put it against the wall.
too much. Oh, so, okay. It's facing again away from you, bouncing it off the wall.
Yes.
You know what makes me bounce off the walls in a good way? Delicious Ghost Energy.
Yeah. Not not a not a sponsor, but could be.
Why not? Someday.
Might as well. Might as
Mm.
well. Okay. So I actually want to, before we do anything else, I'm trying to, how do you, I want to put my side like down at the bottom tiny because I keep
Mm.
looking at myself and I don't want to be like this the whole time. You know what I
Uh,
mean?
I don't know
Oh,
if you can
oh,
do that.
well, I just made yours bigger. Mine's a little bit smaller. If you look in the middle
Yeah.
of
I
the
gave you
video,
full,
there's the,
I did the full frame thing, kind of,
yeah.
right? On you,
Yeah.
and now you're bigger. So can I do it to me too? I could. No, and that just makes it half and half. Wait. Yeah, that works. That works totally. All right.
That's much better because I'd literally just be looking at myself at the time. We did it. We did it. All right.
We did
Thanks,
it. We're
guys.
in.
Appreciate it. See you next week.
Bye. No,
All right.
I'm just kidding.
Water. It helps you live.
Mm, Ghost. It makes you live.
True. Hey, say something out of control.
Um, the brakes are failing on my car.
What?
Yeah, I'm out of control.
Now there's water all over the place.
Oh yeah, you're in your house.
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
I love that I'm in my house and it's that way.
I'm in my house.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, you know where I'm not, where I wish I were.
Oh, where's that?
Atlantis.
Yeah.
I wish
Yes.
I were in Atlantis. Maybe we should give all our listener a little backstory on who we are and what we're all about. Aaron,
Yeah.
wait,
No, I think
what's your
that's a good
name?
idea.
Your name, Aaron?
Oh, well, so okay, so
Because I mean, I could be wet farts.
yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if we want to go that ridiculous with names or do we want to like just make up different
Jesse.
names for ourselves?
Just be Jesse. You know what? The guy who looks like me who comes in on the news channel sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm not him. I'm not
Right.
him. He
Wasn't he
looks a
like
lot
a
like.
third cousin or something?
We're not related whatsoever, Aaron.
Oh, that's my third cousin. That's right. I
But
forgot.
his name is Wet Farts.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
may run into him. You're going to see Slappy McGee. I think probably he does a lot of promos that were
Yeah.
sent down the wire, right? That we put up on our channel.
True.
Uh,
True.
you're going to see. What? So what are we going to talk about? What's the show about? What's the show about?
So, I mean,
Do we know?
not really. No, we're just gonna kind of play it by ear. I do
Mhm.
know that one of the things that I would love to do is kind of put out there a place that isn't known very much.
Mm. Mm.
It's not traveled to very often, and it's a wonderful land called Atlantis. Um,
Atlantis,
yes, so
Wool of the Sea.
I don't want to pigeonhole ourselves. I don't want to pigeonhole ourselves, but
No, never.
I do want to spread awareness. That's one of the main focuses for me
You know,
personally.
it's not taught in schools.
No,
It's not reported on by the mainstream media.
right.
Um, our kids
And
don't know
there's a
about it.
whole hell of a lot that goes on there.
It's a whole nation. It's a nation. It's an island nation.
Yeah.
It's a jewel of a sea. And
Yes.
nobody knows about it. Nobody talks about it. It's nowhere to be found on social media. You know who does love Atlantis?
Who's that?
Ghost Energy Drink.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
They can't get enough Atlantis.
Yeah, you're right about that.
But in addition to Ghost, um, you and I are big fans of Atlantis. We've been there many times.
Yes. Yeah.
I visited something like 11 times or 27 times, 50 times.
Yeah.
And I think most of the time we've gone together.
We've done a lot of trips together.
A lot of trips together to Atlantis, and hands down, favorite place I've ever been to.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that, I think the point, what we want to do on this channel is just kind of discuss Atlantis, what it's like to sightsee in Atlantis, what the culture's like, the people, the history, some of the main attractions, some of the stuff you may want to check out if you visit yourself.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
you get to Atlantis. So I think by and large, we'll be talking about different aspects of Atlantean life.
Life,
Uh,
lore, mythology,
life,
and
lore, mythology.
there's so much history there. Like it's unbelievable to me that it's not even mentioned in like in any history books in school. Like not even just like a paragraph about this beautiful place. Like
Oh,
I'll be honest. I cannot wait till we tell these guys about the sports in Atlantis because it's one of my favorite things. Like I'll go there and I'm with you. Like it's the same 11, 27, 50 times. I lost count after
yep.
probably 200. So I'm not sure exactly how many times I've gone, but one of the reasons I go there so frequently is for certain seasons of sports. So
Mm,
I can't wait to get to that. But this is sort of an intro at this point. I'm not
yeah.
trying to just delve too deep into it, but yeah, that's my thoughts. That's the thoughts of me.
Those are the thoughts of you. No, I couldn't agree more. I think maybe we could make that our first full episode. This here today is going to be kind of like an introductory episode. We're just kind
Yeah,
of discussing and breaking down what we'll be doing on this channel. But I think we'll probably lean into the sports for our first episode or two.
yeah,
It is one of the points of pride of
yeah,
Atlantean culture. Do you want to talk about a few of them? Do you want to mention just we can go over a couple names of them?
yeah. So we do have car fencing, which is it's
It's as crazy as it sounds.
yeah, yeah.
It's as
Like
crazy as it sounds.
the first time I heard about it, I'm like, all right, like this is weird. Like, what is this? And
Yeah.
and I went there. I actually saw spectators die because
Yeah.
of just the intensity of it. It's just imagine fencing with a car.
In
I
your
mean,
car.
that's pretty much what it
In your
is.
car.
It's and it's not a joust. I know the first time I heard about it and was explained to me, it's like
Two
I was
cars.
thinking like it was like two horses coming together, a
Yeah.
joust with but it's these athletes inside of a car,
Yeah.
and it's kind of weird because there's no regulations on the size of the car. Like, so you could have a fucking like a huge Buick, or you
Yep.
can have a smart car, which is
Yep.
smart car's
Like,
ridiculous. Like that, yeah. But they've got windows down, and you're essentially just driving and like e-braking it, like
power sliding into each
power
other.
sliding into it, and as you pass, you try and get them.
You want to sword fight me, man? You want to sword fight me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, and it's so crazy. It's
Yeah,
it's
it's
the
bizarre.
craziest thing. And I've seen bumpers flying off, which is the people that have like been maimed and killed in these situations.
Yeah.
Which
Well, you know what? I wanted to touch on that because one thing I picked up on like our third or fourth visit there is that in Atlantean culture, what we consider spectators at a sport here in America,
Yeah.
over there, you're part of the event. You don't. It's a known thing. There's not even a waiver you sign when you go.
right, I figured there'd be a waiver.
Hey, if you attend this event, there's like a 1 in 5 chance you're going to get brutally murdered.
Right. Or at
I mean,
least
it's
lose a limb. You know what I mean?
There is another sport called Roundhouse Murder Fight Extreme.
Yes.
That's the name of the league.
Yeah, they call it
Murder Fight
RMX. It's yeah.
RMX. I mean, the RMX players are kind of the cream of the crop. I mean, they're insane. They are all built like a brick shithouse, every one of them.
Yeah.
And they can roundhouse. And it's okay to murder your opponent. It's called Murder Fight, Roundhouse Murder Fight Extreme.
Right.
It's not called Roundhouse Murder Fight Baby Talk or Puppy Kisses.
Right. Yeah.
It's called Roundhouse Murder Fight Extreme.
Yeah. And I mean, they're not going out there looking to kill their opponent. They just want to win. But if it happens, it happens. And my favorite part about RMX is the history, because it actually started as like a thing on the streets that people did. It's like it wasn't quite a duel. I wouldn't call it a duel, but it was kind of a dueling situation where it's like, okay, here we go, and they would just roundhouse each other, and and finally, like enough people were dying that they were
Mm.
like, okay,
We gotta
like
regulate
we
this.
have to regulate this. We
We
can't
should
just let
regulate
people
this.
do this on their own, you
I mean,
know?
people would settle disputes like, "Yo, you looking at my sister? Yeah, I'm checking your sister out, man. Yo, well, take roundhouse to
Yeah,
the face."
yeah,
And that's just the
yeah,
way a street fight might start in America.
right.
Um,
Yeah, yeah, and
only roundhouse.
they wanted
Only.
to regulate it because people were unprepared. Like the guy, that interaction, the guy be like, "Yeah, I'm like," and it's just that was
Yeah.
it. Like,
Oh,
like
oh,
you have to be able to be prepared for it. You know,
yeah, you do.
I do enjoy the fact that like that RMX kind of like it's it's still a street sport. Like so they
That's
have
true.
for
Very
the
true.
final tournaments of the year,
Mhm.
they have a place, but like it's like we're meeting on 4th Street at 12
Mhm.
o'clock, you know,
Mhm.
and so
Mhm.
whoever's there to watch is there to watch. There's always a ref, like they know when it's happening, but
Yeah,
there's always a ref to
yeah.
get it started. Don't really need a ref for much else than just to
No,
blow
because
the
someone's
whistle
gonna get the next
and
snap.
show
I
who's the
mean,
winner. But like it can happen anywhere. Like
the
you can
finals will sell out stadiums,
right
but the league games, the leagues underneath that street corners
street
all day
corner.
long, anywhere,
Yeah,
anywhere.
yeah,
Playground, street
yeah.
corners, back alley.
Hmm.
I remember I saw some guys doing it, in front of a bar.
Yeah.
Walking by, a couple drunk guys were having a fight, and pushed them outside, roundhouse fight, and they a couple dozen roundhouses each to each other's face. So these were experienced guys, right?
Yeah.
And in the end, one guy got his neck snapped so bad he shit his pants and died. But
Yeah, yeah.
normal night,
Yeah.
normal
I
night.
wasn't there for that one, but when you told me
No,
about that, I'm like, not surprised. Not
no,
surprised.
you're
Yeah.
like right. So what else?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the
So
most intense one that the most intense one that I saw, I was just walking down the street having a good time. I looked up. They were on the edge of a roof, like a industrial building. How it's got
mm,
the little step that comes down on the edge of the roof. Dude, roundhouse the guy. He did like 6 flips off the roof, landed literally on his head. It like crushed him when he landed,
question.
and it was right in front of me. I was like,
You shit his pants?
spoils go to the victor. You know, I'm not even gonna be mad
That's
at
fair. Yeah, no, that's-
it.
So this sporting is a huge
Yeah.
industry in Atlantis, and we haven't even
Yes.
touched on the biggest one,
Oh my god. Well,
the
I don't
national
even want to
capital.
yet. I don't even
No,
want
no,
to
no,
yet.
we'll save that. We'll save that. But
We'll save that one because that's the best one. And just a quick note: they have Ball Smash, which is Smash Ball. It's kind of ridiculous. It's not the
yeah,
funnest sport, but they have a good time.
it's pretty popular. It's popular.
It's popular enough, but
Not as
it's not
popular
like
as
a
Ghost Energy.
national. It's not as popular as Ghost Energy, whatever the fuck that is.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Natural caffeine, only intended for persons 18 years or older. Ghost Energy.
Wait, aren't you 17?
We're talking Atlantean years, or
Yeah, yeah.
oh,
Because their
yeah,
years are different. Their
they're
years are
years
different.
old. It's an odd culture.
Yeah.
Um, but there's other. I mean, we could talk about the geography of Atlantis. It's
Yeah.
a beautiful place.
Oh my gosh. And it's it's super diverse. Like there's mountains, there's swamps, there's desert, there's the plains, you know, like so
Mhm.
yeah, there's it's so out of control. Like oh my god, I just can't I just love it so
Yeah.
much. I don't know.
Um,
I don't even know, you know?
I wrote down. Let's see. I got a few notes on. Um, where are we at here? Where am I looking at here?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I wrote some notes as well.
my notes here on the geography here. Bullet points. What we got? What do we got? What do we got? That's not it. Atlantis. Here you are. Yeah. Well, I see you in the dock. Just why don't you just briefly describe maybe your one favorite place that you visited when you were.
My favorite place to visit, it's you can't really get too deep into it, just because of some of the people that live there. It's actually the Taint. I love getting right into the
The same
Taint.
thing too. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the desert. It's a desert region. It's
Mhm.
very arid. It's kind of in a way, it's like not like a part of the quote unquote government of Atlantis. They have a nomad culture there.
Mm.
If you go to the reason why I say, you know, I don't go too deep into the Taint is because you get too deep into the taint, those nomads, they might see you as a threat, and so you might not be coming out. So there's like an area along the edge of the
Be
taint
smart. Be smart.
that is kind of for everybody, and it's
Yeah.
available for you to go and get a feel for what it's like. But
Hang out
only
there,
the most
living
adventurous,
along the edge. Yeah.
yeah, only the most adventurous see how far they can get, and to be and actually come back from it.
No doubt. No doubt.
Yeah, I do love the
Um,
taint a lot.
I was gonna say Attain as well,
Yeah.
but it does tie into another region that I'm a big fan of, the Cheeks, which is the kind of the Atlantean Alps, if you will, right?
Yeah.
And the way they connect is that there's a legend that talks about there's a massive canyon that runs right through the Cheeks. So imagine you've got a giant mountain range, kind of off center a little bit, running right through it is this giant canyon. And the legend has it that that canyon was created by a massive battle between the Dingle, which is a monster that lives in the mountains, and the Taint Walker, which is sort of a mythical hero, like a folk hero from the Taint. The Taint Walker comes from the Taint, and they had a huge battle eons ago, whatever, and their struggle created the canyon that runs through the Cheeks, the Dingle and the Taint Walker.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful tale. And we'll dive deep into that in a future episode, 100%.
Yeah. That's like, that might even be like a two-parter episode. That one, that there's a lot that leads up to that fight, and a lot that actually comes after the battle has been finished. So yeah, no, that's true. But I do love the Cheeks. One of the myths is that the Dingle is still like roaming the Cheeks, and it's like one of those wives' tales you tell your kids. Don't if you don't go to bed, the Dingle will come and take you into the mountains. Yeah.
I mean, it's common for parents to tell their kids when it's past their bedtime, like, if you don't go to bed, the Dingle will come and rip your feet out, through your asshole out of your mouth, and murder you and eat your whole body and shit you out, and then throw its shit into the ocean.
Yeah.
It's a normal thing that they say.
Just normal stuff.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And the kids are like, "Oh no!" Right?
Not the Dingle.
Trying to brush their teeth, but they're not. And then like a lot of times the dad will come in and actually like start really scaring the kid and be like, "I'm the Dingle. I'm gonna rip your fucking brain out."
Yeah.
I mean?
My God. Yeah. Like I've never experienced. Because sometimes you can stay with families when you go there, like open families. I've never been to one
like
that
Airbnb, but they're still there.
Right. Yeah. I've never been there when any father has done that to his child or anything. I wish I could see that, because it'd be like pure joy to see him like, "I'm gonna rip your fucking head off.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna eat your body, shit it out, and throw it in the river." Like,
yeah, and urinate on it in the river, which is, I think that's excessive, but that's what they did.
Who am I to judge the culture? It's the culture. The culture's the culture, and that's what the culture is.
That's the culture.
Yeah.
That's the culture.
Yeah. I mean, there are a couple other places. The Sphinctius swamps.
Swamps, yeah.
They're just hella nasty. That's all there is to it.
They're nasty.
Yeah,
nasty. And we took a tour, like we were on a bus, right? And we drove kind of through it by it, like kind of around like we were in it, but we weren't like deep in it. Like we just kind of along the edge and kind of checked it out, and they stank like shite.
It was awful. The only real good thing that I feel like comes from the swamps is the athletes for this sport that we're not going to talk about now because it's a whole thing. But that sport creates that place creates so many of athletes that are a part of this.
It's a hard place to live. It's like the Sardaukar in Dune.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Well, you know what I'm talking about.
No, I have no idea. Is it in Dune? You said in Doom or in Dune?
Ooh, Space Marine in Doom. No, the Sardaukar in Dune.
Dune.
It's like a really harsh planet to grow. Like most people die on it.
Is that where they get the?
Awesome.
Is that where they get the sand stuff or whatever? I've never seen Dune. I'll be honest.
Is that where they get the sand stuff?
Yeah, isn't there like a sand drug thing?
Planet. It's not on the planet Dune. It's not on Arrakis.
Oh, yeah. I don't know anything about it.
Jeez.
Hey Jimmy, make sure you cut this part.
Jimmy, don't fucking. If you cut this part, I'll cut you.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen Dune. I'm sorry. All right, well, we'll see you guys. Gonna go kill
So
myself.
I think that leads into another thing that we can mention for all of our fan
Yep.
is we're not only going to talk Atlantis. We're going to talk current events. We're going to talk opinions. We're going to
Yep.
talk news. We're going to talk. We're going to every now and then we're going to touch on Ghost Energy.
That's right. We'll talk American sports. We'll also,
Mostly Mariners, am I right or what?
yeah, mostly the
Mariners.
Mariners, who are probably not going to make the playoffs, but that's okay. Um, and I'm actually really excited to announce as well. It's not ready yet.
Oh shit! First episode already have a hot drop. Go.
Yeah, we have. We have probably, I'm looking at the notes here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. We have probably about 13 sponsors that I'm working on right now, that I can't really talk about who they are or what they are, but when it's all ready, I'm super excited to be able to throw those sponsors out there because you guys are gonna love them. I swear to God.
You guys are gonna wear diapers when we usually when you listen to this, or certainly when you watch it, you should be wearing diapers.
Yeah, and usually with these kinds of, but this is episode 1. Like, sponsors don't usually come around until
Right.
you're kind of established. But we were able to get I can't. Yeah, okay, I shouldn't have even said anything. But we're able to talk to these guys and get them get ready, sign some paperwork, and get ready for some of these sponsors. Which I'm really stoked about.
Well, I think other than I think all of them, they're all for Atlantean businesses, right? They're all from
Yes,
Atlantis. So I
yes,
think we are perhaps. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I think we're better known there than we are here in America,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and so it was kind of normal course of business to land a few sponsors when he said, "Hey, we're going to start talking about. We're going to start a podcast. We're going to talk about this and that, but we're going to talk a lot about Atlantis." And we had a pretty prominent former athlete come and get in touch with us about. He owns a few different businesses, and he wanted to offer us a sponsorship deal. We took it. We took it.
Yeah. Yep.
We're not dumb as fuck. You know, we're not. I'm not as stupid as I look or sound or act or talk. So
It's true. I mean, I'm fucking an idiot, but that's okay.
yeah, you are.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that. I don't even know if they'll be ready by the time the next one comes out, but we should be by Ep 3. We should be moving forward with these guys, which is really
Thinking F3. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
So that wraps up the housekeeping.
Yeah,
Just took us
for sure.
23 minutes. Anything you want to touch on? What do you want? How's your day? How's things, man?
Things are good. Things are good. Just hanging out at work. Not at work. I'm at my home. Hanging out at my home. Worked all week, so I was excited for today to come so we could do this. It's been if you guys don't know, which you don't because this is episode 1. I live in San Diego. And it is.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. No, no one would know that I live in San Diego, but I live in San Diego, and it is 97 or 98 degrees with like a 60% humidity, and it's misery. Like, I'm not happy at all.
I'm in the Bay Area, and it's like maybe 2 degrees cooler.
Yeah, it's awful.
It sucks butt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks ass.
Yeah.
But the good news is I'm seeing Halloween decorations for sale at the stores. And that makes me think cooler weather, but more importantly, it makes me think Halloween.
Yeah, true.
And that is my favorite. I would say for myself, that's my favorite holiday. Christmas is a little bit like Christmas is better in the sense that it's like a family thing.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like the kids, it's hot chocolate, it's nostalgia, it's all this shit. But I think I've always liked Halloween more just because you get to like dress up and pretend to be something and scare people. And my brother and I used to hide in our front yard and scare the shit out of people coming over to our house, when you're younger and stuff.
Yep.
And I love putting up Santa and reindeer and inflatable. We've got this big inflatable snowman that plays a candy cane saxophone and actually plays like a jazzy Jingle Bells over on an endless motherfucking loop for about 6 weeks in our front yard. Luckily, it has a volume control.
Nice.
So I love doing all that stuff, but I enjoy more putting up like our zombies and our bones and our weird skulls and lanterns and shit for Halloween. I like that.
That you put up the fake spider webs and stuff too. I'm assuming on your
It's true.
yeah.
Biznatch outside to clean up when they're done, and also like they're not great for um birds and shit. We don't use a lot of exterior cobwebs, but we do use them without fail on the same spot every year, which is like these rails on our front steps. So
Nice.
we
Okay.
tape them down hard, make sure they don't blow away, make sure it's not in a place where birds like to hang out as much. We don't put them in the trees or on the bushes.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people cover their bushes with them. I'm not about that.
No. No.
Because I don't like murdering non-humans.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Me neither. Except for ants.
Well, so here's my deal. I don't like killing anything. I don't honestly. I'll rescue flies and take them out of the house. I'd rather not kill a fly. I literally wouldn't hurt a fly. But with ants, sometimes, what are you going to do? Do you remember when we used to live? We were in Orange County when we had the ants and we
Yep.
flooded them.
Oh
we
my
trapped
God,
them
it was.
and
Yeah.
we murdered billions that day.
Yeah.
And I don't regret it.
Not at all. Not at all. There are
1 second of it.
yeah certain points of view that you have to look at and realize
they were
it's the right thing.
invading our house. They were on our counters. Now, to be fair, our house
I was gonna go there, but now you've gone there. It's
we
good.
had minutes in the sink. We weren't the cleanliest, like we weren't the cleanest people.
We were literally 19 or 20 when this was going on.
Yeah, we were living in filth, and for extended periods of time, and had shit all over the place. So, was it the ants' fault? No, but they were in our territory, and
Yeah.
as an alpha species, we murdered the pit because I think they were all over in our kitchen. So I think we trapped some of them in the kitchen. We found where they were coming in the house, right? And we sealed that off. So immediately all the ones inside were condemned to a horrible death.
Yeah.
Because we like murdered them with like, I think we were just spraying them with like cleaning product. I don't even think we had
like Windex or whatever.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And then the ones outside, I remember getting a hose and I was just like delirious with joyful anger because I knew that the time had come because we'd finally figured out where they were coming from and where they were going. And I remember standing there with a hose and just drenching the ground where they were. And they came out literally, they must have been like hundreds of thousands of ants.
Yeah. That was a. Which, I mean, I get why they were coming in because we were so disgustingly horrible people.
Food
but also, like, there was a car wash right behind us. They could have had plenty of water. Like, I always assume they're coming in when it's hot because they would need some water. Like, they're looking for a water source. We had a water source right behind our fence.
You had you had the couple doors down was like the communal dumpsters, right? They could have just popped over there, bro.
Easy.
Snag something to grub there, but nothing compares to Ghost Energy, though. That's what I want to say.
That's true. For me, nothing compares to delicious. Except for Dr. Pepper. If Dr. Pepper wants to give us some advertisements, then we can take that.
I would say, yeah, a good ice cold Mountain Dew competes pretty good with Ghost. Especially if you pair that with something classy like some Taco Bell.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's nothing like pulling a can of soda, whether it's Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew. Those are really the only two I like that these days. Out of the bottom of a cooler that's full of ice. It's the coldest, sweetest thing you've ever fucking had in your life.
And then you have a shitty 89-cent taco with it.
Ah.
And it's so good. And then, if you've been backed up for a while, not anymore.
Not anymore, no.
Getting your brains out for about a day and a half.
Yeah. And don't forget the Mexican pizza.
Empanadas, bro.
Empanadas.
Empanadas. Did you do caramel apple empanadas when we used to go there? Is that your jam?
I would do that because I love apples and I love caramel. That's my thing.
Everybody knows that, dude.
Well, that was the best. Like everybody should know. Jesse and I have known each other since the first year of high school. Like we didn't know each other before high school. You knew friends I had. I knew friends that you had. But we came together as friends. Essentially, the middle of our freshman year of high school.
Yeah, right.
Maybe towards the end. Was it Jake's birthday party that we really figured out that we were like
when we called QVC all those
Yeah.
times. That was it. When it really clicked. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
So we've known each other a very long time, and we would go to Taco Bell because that's the place that would stay open the latest, and they would let us stay even after they closed because they knew we were there like every fucking day.
harmless.
But
Yeah.
then they turned it into
Pizza.
Taco Bell Pizza Hut. So
Yeah.
we'd get some tacos, but then we'd get some breadsticks or a little personal pizza, and that was heaven.
It was. We had a good run there, and I think we kind of always liked to go back there, but eventually, um, our taste matured, and we started going to a Sherry's,
Oh my god!
which is a chain that's going out of business. I don't know if you knew that.
I did not know that they're
You
going out
should
of business.
you should Bing it, Bing Sherry's
I'm gonna
because
look
they
it up right
are
now. You keep talking. I'm gonna look it up.
because they're not doing well. I think they closed a whole bunch of Pacific Northwest ones. It didn't I don't think the article I read actually named locations that were closing, and I don't think they specifically said Burlington,
Okay.
Washington. They did not say that one. But I've been back there forever. I don't even know if it's still there.
Yeah. No, I haven't been to a Sherry's since probably the last time you and I went to a Sherry's.
That's for sure. Actually, I don't
Yeah.
think I visited one since high
Yeah.
school.
And if anyone that's if the one of you that is listening to this lives in Southern California, Orange County, LA area, it's like Norm's or like just like a shittier version of Denny's.
Norms.
Yeah,
Dude.
it's like Sherry's and Norm's essentially were the exact same thing.
I forgot about Norms altogether. That was the balls.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think you and I would get mozzarella sticks.
We're talking
always.
Sherry's.
At Sherry, yeah, back to Sherry's. We would get mozzarella sticks.
Mhm.
I think we both would usually get the 2 egg,
Yeah.
meal that came with the hash browns and then the bacon. And I think you would always order another plate of bacon.
Extra bacon, and we'd get our eggs different. I think.
Yeah, yeah. I think I was typically a scrambled guy,
Mhm.
and you were maybe over easy or
something like that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And I was usually a scrambled guy because I like to put the scrambled eggs on the stuff, and then I'd put some syrup on the scrambled eggs inside of the hash
Mhm.
browns. And then we typically would have some other random bullshit like some fries or something like that. But I always remember the mozzarella sticks.
Mozzarella sticks. So listen, if by some miracle of God, there's a human being out there watching and or listening to this,
Mhm.
do us like a fucking incredible favor. You would make our whole life. Write in the comment section what you like to have for breakfast at a place like that, at a place like a Denny's or an IHOP or some shitty little diner place. Holy fuck, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that would
And
be
if you feel like doing that and you got anything out of this at all, there's 3 things we need you to do. Hit that thumbs up, right? And then smash the shit out of subscribe, smash that shit. And then fucking murder the bell. You take that fucking bell and you just, gut it, bro. Dang. Clap it up. Fuck. Clap that bell.
Clap it up. Clap it up.
Anyway.
Anyways, well, I'm Aaron.
I'm Jesse.
I appreciate you guys coming in and watching us motherfucking do this shit.
We will be back probably every other week to do stuff that will, like, ideally be more entertaining than this today. This is our first episode. So
I had a good fucking time. I'll be honest.
I had a good time too. I can't say the same for our viewer at home, but we're only going to get better, and we're really, 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 really intelligent dudes. So I think that it's going to improve exponentially.
Yeah. I grew up getting straight C's, so I'm a smart guy.
I got good grades until high school, and then I barely
got
alive.
I got good grades until middle school, and then they were okay grades, and then they were real shitty for a couple of years, and then finally once all the stuff you had to take was out of the way, then I started getting good grades because I was like just in band and video production and shit. It was very easy to get A's when you did shit you liked.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, sweet.
We are again.
Doing it again. Yeah. Oh, we should. You know what we should do? I wonder if we have the ability to. Well, when I eventually get the videos onto a digital platform, because yes, they are on VHS tape.
We're talking about this video we're doing right now. What do you mean?
No, not this video. No, we should We
Oh,
should.
the ones you made in high school.
Yes,
The
we
videos you
should.
made-
We should. We used to make commercials in high school. Public service announcement commercials.
Yes, it is. Yep.
We should throw those on there. We'll just take out the end part where it shows, you know, what it's with or whatever if we have to. But we should show them that
Dude, they're epic.
they are epic.
Epic and retro and amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
All right, fuckers.
all right, we're two brief idiots.
Do it. All right.
Holy fuck, you know what I mean?
Yep. All right.
Yeah. So, how do we end this? Do you want like FaceTime real quick after this?
Leave or the record
I
button?
mean, there's a stop. I have a stop button. This is
Oh,
great.
okay.
This needs to be in the thing too. This is our first
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah, we should definitely do that.
So I'll hit stop.
Imagine it like deletes the whole fucking thing. He's so mad.
I'll hit stop and then we'll FaceTime and we'll figure out where to go from here.
Yeah, perfect. I like it.
Okay, holy fuck. Okay, here we go. Don't delete. Yeah, yeah.
Two brief